Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute. I have not done a reading in quite a while, but I just kind of was moving through some things, some craziness, and something just called me to do a reading at this time. I'm going to be doing a reading for the week of June 1st, but if this finds you before or anytime after, beautiful. It was meant to fall into your lap at this time. But what I'm picking up on with this spread of cards, and if you're interested in receiving this reading in written format and you prefer that, then you can sign up for my email list. I send out weekly emails every single week with a collective reading with the week ahead of the energy that we're kind of moving through. And so I also have this kind of written out in written format in the email. So you can go ahead and find that below. I don't send out a lot of emails, like once a week. But let's dive into the reading. My name is Karlie. I am a Reiki practitioner, somatic yoga practitioner, and I help people step deeper into their power through connecting to their body, their emotion, and aligning their energy. So when we're talking about the reading at this time, the energy that we're picking up on right now is this energy of just kind of being in a sense of overwhelm, confusion, lacking clarity and direction. And this is highlighted through the Two of Swords. We've got that Two of Swords here, which if you look at this tarot card, this is just the original Rider-Waite tarot card deck. It's like a woman blindfolded with two swords kind of crossing her heart space. And whenever I pull this card, it always reminds me of like, okay, this is when I'm in a moment of just feeling at a crossroads, really confused, really kind of stuck in the mind. I feel like that blindfolded energy in connection with like the cross happening at the heart space is just like feeling disconnected from our own ability to connect to the intellect and the emotional guidance that's actually within us to kind of decipher where it is that we're supposed to go next. And then we also have the moon right here, which recently we moved through a new moon at the time of me recording this. We had a new moon in Gemini. So this kind of new moon energy of like, there's no kind of light illuminating the way. We're feeling kind of in the dark right now. The blindfolds are on. Our heart space is kind of like we're confused what's going on. It just feels really like a weird, confusing, sticky time. We all recently, and I feel like this happened ever since the Scorpio full moon back a couple of weeks ago, like on May 12th, there was this big energy of just like shifting timelines from a version of ourselves that we were maybe like emotionally holding on to some stuff to like all of a sudden a boom and like a jumping into a new version of ourselves. But with that, it's just like, I don't really know who I am yet, or wait, I'm now interested in all these things, or like, I'm really confused what's going on. And that's the Two of Swords energy. So that's what we're kind of picking up on one side of things. And then we also have the Three of Wands in reverse. Now it's so funny because my dad did a reading for me yesterday and he pulled this card for me. And then of course, like it's kind of what's happening collectively right now. So the Three of Wands is like, it looks like this man is like going out on an adventure with it upright, but in reverse, it's like, okay, we want to go out on that adventure, but like there's something that's like preventing us. So there's that energy of like, but I want to step into the new, but I can't because I don't know where I'm supposed to go, or I don't know this version of me yet. And that's the energy of kind of impatience and feeling like some delays or setbacks, or like, ooh, something standing in the way of me just going for this thing, or like I have the energetic undercurrent drawing me towards something, but I don't even know where that is yet. And that is also highlighted by the King of Wands. So the Wands energy is a lot of like energetic kind of like spiritual energy. We have a lot of energetic undercurrent kind of coming through, like the wind is kind of moving through. I always think of Wands energy as like really like that wind kind of element, and also the energy of, we've got a lot of swords, which is also the energy of like communication, of air, of wind, of movement. And so it is kind of feeling like, yeah, we've got this burning desire kind of coming through, but we don't really know where it's leading us to. And it's making us feel out of whack. It's making us feel really weird and just like, who am I? What am I supposed to be pursuing at this time? Like, I have all this energy and I felt like something was going to happen, and now I'm here again at like step one, and like, what in the world is going on here? And the King of Wands is like that energy of, I'm ready to step into something new. But when it's in reverse, it's like, we have this leadership energy. We have this energy where we've been rising into our power, but now it just feels like we're back at square one and we're kind of confused by it. Like we want to direct, but we don't know as to where. So that's on one end. We're kind of dealing with this energy of just feeling like internally confused and conflicted and a bit disconnected, and just like our mind and our heart are not coexisting together. They're kind of like in two separate rooms having this internal battle of like, where are we supposed to go next? We don't even know. Like we can't even see the two directions. Like, where is it that we're supposed to go? And then the other side of this reading is like everything that we seek at this time, which when you think about deeply, like, what am I feeling in times of feeling confused, stuck, overwhelmed, just like, what is it that I'm truly desiring? And what we truly desire at these times of feeling disconnected is a reconnection to higher perspective. We are desiring a connection to the energy of surrender. And surrender is really our ability to ask spirit, highest self, our spiritual self, to intervene and support us at this phase of in our lives. And I truly believe that what we're currently all moving through is the moment between death and rebirth. It is the moment of that like fetus or that seed or that thing being in the womb space in this darkness where it's like, all right, the moon is kind of in its newest phase. Like we can't really see things very clearly yet. We can't really see what's going on within. It's hard for us to really understand where we're going. But that part is so crucial to it all, because in those moments of like darkness, before the seed breaks through the ground, before the thing really enters into the world, it has to have a moment of remembrance of who we really are and what we're really doing and what we're really meant to enter into this next phase with, which is a spiritual support and spiritual connection. We are not meant to go into this next phase in the same ways that we've entered into other seasons of our lives with. I really feel like this is the remembrance or the learning of how to manifest from a new energy, how to like work with spirit in a new way, of learning how to do things in a new way. And that means that it's going to be a bit unclear. It's like a child just coming into the world and learning for the first time how to walk or how to speak. It's never easy. It's like sometimes really frustrating because you have to be a beginner at something. And I think that we all have to realize that right now we aren't like, this is actually what we felt coming, was this moment of just being like a little seedling in the ground in the darkness about to break free. This is, even though it came through in a different way, a lot of what we've all actually been anticipating, which is the moment before the rebirth. The rebirth is going to happen. And the bottom deck card is the Eight of Pentacles. Like, this is going to take a little bit of time, and it's not something that we can rush. Underneath that is the Page of Pentacles, like something that we are currently like growing into isn't going to be an overnight shift, because it is like the child learning to walk. It takes a little bit of time. It takes a learning of doing things in a new way. But the important thing is to realize that we cannot go about this thing only from the resources of what is within the four walls of our mind and the ego. Because if we try to approach it from that energy, we can be stuck in the Two of Swords for months. Like, we can be stuck in the energy of like, oh, should I do that? Should I try that? Should I do this? Like, I don't know. Like, where am I supposed to go? I feel this disconnection. That can just keep going. We can prolong this darkness as long as we, choose to do it, or we can surrender and we can say, all right, spirit, I realize that I'm not supposed to walk this next season of rebirth on my own. The reason why I'm back into that seedling energy is because I'm meant to learn that I need to co-create and be illuminated by the energy of spirit. I am not meant to walk this alone. So right now, when we're in the dark, when we're in the overwhelm, when we're in the confusion, we are being asked to surrender at this time. Surrender through taking a deep breath when you're noticing yourself kind of in this disconnected, overwhelmed, weird, confusing energy, and asking spirit to intervene. We practice free will in this human experience. And if we do not ask spirit for support, we will not have spiritual, like we'll always be protected and guided in some way, shape, or form, but the amount of it that we're able to tune into and receive is dependent on how much we open ourselves up to it. And so you're being asked at this time, and specifically in this phase, if you are tuning into this for the week of June 1st, like especially during this time, but whatever time you're, listening into this, like this is a time for you to surrender through asking for support. You can surrender through little mini action steps. I want you to kind of create this practice of like, when you're in a moment of uncertainty, overwhelm, even feeling that like impatient energy of like, I want to do something, but I don't know what to do. Like, do I do this? Like, should I take this impulsive action? Like slowing down, take a deep breath, connect to your highest self through, breathing deeply, connecting to the body, because spirit lives in the body. It moves through your nervous system, your fascia, your energetic body, connecting to the body in some way, shape, or form. Maybe that's looking through like a gentle massage, massaging your heart space, placing your left hand on your heart space, your right hand on your low belly, really breathing into the body and asking, highest self, what is it that you want to share with me at this time? Highest self, I am surrendering to you. I'm surrendering to you, spirit, angels, God, universe, however it is that you spiritually connect. And I'm asking for your support. What would be the aligned step for my highest, the best and highest good that I can take at this time? And realizing through that you're going to start to get little like crumbs of wisdom and guidance. Maybe it's not like this huge action step of like, all right, now go and reach out to this person and start this business, or like go and start doing this crazy thing, but it's going to be small, and they're going to be these tiny breadcrumbs that shift you back into the energy of your magic, which we got the card of the magician right here, which is like, this is all teaching you to come back into the magic of your being and your ability to co-create with the universe, your reality. The thing about being in the darkness is you have a million different paths illuminating right now, and you are meeting a new version of yourself that is completely new from the version of yourself that you left in this old season. Like I'm getting major death card right now, like death card energy on the bottom of the deck. Like you fully closed a chapter, and that's why it's so confusing, because you're like, all right, I've let go of a huge energetic part of myself, but what does that open me up to? And it's like, wow, all these doors are opening up, and it feels so overwhelming. But the universe is saying, whoa, let's slow down, let's pause. And let's remember that you're not supposed to do this all in one go. You're supposed to, first of all, co-create with us and do it step by step, and let it take some time and let other people support you. And we've got that Queen of Swords energy. You're supposed to use not only your intellect, but also your emotions, and reconnect that mind to the heart space. Maybe doing like a heart coherence meditation or something where you reconnect mind to heart or mind to body, because your body holds so much of the wisdom of your emotions, of your intuition. I actually run weekly yoga classes that are completely free. If you want to join that, you can join below. And through the practice of yoga and the practice that I really run you through, we reconnect to the body, where so much of that wisdom lies and so much of that resistance dissipates when we reconnect to the body. And that's why going for movement, going for a walk, like running, moving your body feels so liberating and empowering, because we reconnect to the source of our spirit, which is in the home of our spirit, which is the body. And so this is all to say that I really believe what the reading is kind of sharing with us at this time is this season of being in the dark is not going to last forever. But our ability to move through it is our ability to surrender to it and ask spirit for support right now, knowing that the breadcrumbs of what we're meant to go to is going to unfold with time. So the impatience of having the crystal clear clarity right now is so valid. Like, we've just taken a big quantum leap, a big step into a new version of ourselves. We want to meet this new version. We want to know what we're meant to create now, but it may take a little bit of time. And I really do believe that the energy of this week is putting us back into the energy of surrender and co-creation with the universe. and like let things be good as soon as they can get good. Like just because you're still discovering yourself and you don't have crystal clear clarity doesn't mean some incredible manifestations can't come in, like incredible mentors, incredible, abundance or vitality or whatever it is. Like this is only the start of something really big, and that's why it's meant to take a little bit of time. But you're on the right track, and I am so grateful that you are here with me at this time and we're doing this work together. And I'm just really, really proud of each and every one of you. And I thank you so much for tuning into this reading. If this did align, if this did resonate, I would love to hear your takeaways or how it connects and clicks with you in the comment section below. I just recently started my channel and I'm hoping to kind of keep up with these weekly energetic readings. Once again, they are like a weekly reading, but it's also timeless. So whenever you tune into it, you're meant to tune into it. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you want to work with me at all, I do energy work sessions. I'll have all that stuff linked below. I run weekly online yoga, as I mentioned, and I also do little energy clearings and tarot readings, which is like an online session. So everything will be linked below. And if you'd be interested in tuning into your weekly collective reading every week, make sure you subscribe and like this video. And I am just so grateful for you being here. Have a beautiful rest of your day.